Hey, what is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode. Universe Mode episode number, I don't even know what this would be. The finale, the end, the ending. I said in the update video titled it's a new era, the new era, something like that. I said that Universe Mode is done, but I might start another one. This one, I just like, I had some good ideas, I thought, but it just became kind of, I don't want to say boring to me. I just became unmotivated. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to spend this episode and we're going to do what I've done before. I did this a couple of years ago where I just simulate like the next 5 years. I'm going to finish out the rest of this year and then we'll kind of simulate through the next few years and kind of just see where it goes from here. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's just simulate into up to the selected date. Yeah, I don't care about the, yeah. So we're just going to simulate the Royal Rumble. We'll check out all the pay-per-views and see what's going on. And then kind of, okay, so Roddy versus Kurt Angle. So we did have that NXT feud going on, so this would actually make a lot of sense. And I think this would actually be a really good match. In like just like in prime, like Roddy right now against like Kurt Angle in his prime would have been an excellent match. We have Gable versus Luke Harper. Ooh, okay. Pete Dunne versus Christian, the rookie versus the veteran. That feud was actually heating up quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Daniel Bryan versus Aiden English. Okay. Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. AJ Styles versus John Cena. That was, I believe that's how we started our Universe Mode, was it not? Interesting. It must have been because John Cena's tag is still there, and I never remembered to switch it. And then obviously the Royal Rumble match. So, we're going to go ahead and... Is there a way to just simulate? Simulate all matches. Okay, that's what I want to do. Brock Lesnar winning the Royal Rumble. That is not something I saw happening. Okay. John Cena beating AJ Styles. So AJ Styles finally gives up the main event title there. Roman Reigns wins. Oh, Aiden English beating Daniel Bryan. That's interesting. Christian beating Pete Dunne for the U.S. title. That's a beautiful title, by the way. I wish I could transfer titles over to like the new game because I would like to have all my titles back. I think I made beautiful titles this game. Roddy defeating Kurt Angle. I went back to that title. I don't remember if I explained that or not, but okay, so let's go ahead. Let's move forward here. As I tell you guys my plan for what was gonna happen. I guess we'll wait. We'll wait a minute. We'll wait until we get to the WrestleMania portion. But I really like the idea of doing an NXT invasion. It didn't end up working out the way that I wanted it to. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the rivalries real quick. Let's look at championships. They should all be... Wait, there's a better way to look at the titles, isn't there? So we still got Roddy and Angle. We got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens against... oh my God, Titus Worldwide. I forgot about those guys. They're not a thing anymore. That's kind of sad. Undertaker versus Brock. So is Brock going to use his thing to face the Undertaker at Mania? And then we got Christian and Pete Dunne. Ooh, Shinsuke and Randy. That's interesting. And Jericho versus old Roman there. Who's the champion over there? Let's go. If we just go to custom titles, we'll figure Jericho. Okay, so Roman Reigns is going for the title now, huh? Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the show here. Oh, Roddy with some backup this time. Did he lose? Did I even get to that match? Did I somehow just never get to that match? Am I an idiot? Did he lose? No, I don't remember. See, this is the problem. I just don't remember anything. Tag titles on the line here. Interesting. Another tag match. Oh, okay. So Brock is not only has Brock won the Royal Rumble, so now he's going to have to face one of the main champions, but now he's also going for the Undertaker's North American Championship that I forgot the Undertaker had won. Oh, and the Elimination Chamber for the main event title. Interesting. NXT Triple H. I love the finger guy. This is a very interesting match. And then another one. Oh, 6-man. Okay, so yeah, another chamber match is looks like it's SmackDown, I guess. Number one contender, perhaps. No SmackDown title on the line. So we'll just go ahead. Oh yeah, okay, where we need to be. Simulate all matches. So Jinder Mahal wins that one. Triple H, finally. It took him this long. I guess you could kind of say that maybe Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Baron Corbin helped out Triple H to win the title. Maybe they joined the NXT army in this situation. That's probably what I would have done. It would have actually been a very good time to do that. To finally get Triple H the title. That would have been very smart on my part. Brock Lesnar loses to The Undertaker. These matches don't really matter. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain. And Kurt Angle beats Roddy, even with the backup. Interesting stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate to Fastlane, which is incredibly close. Okay, let's see. Any new rivalries? Oh, okay. So, Breezango splits up. Undertaker and Braun going at it. Baron and Brock. Interesting. This one's still going on. Christian and Pete Dunne. Okay, so these are all the same still. Okay. This might actually... I may have never changed this, so this might just straight up be a Raw pay-per-view. I'm going to... Hold on, no. I don't want to... Yeah, go here. Oh, this is just straight up a Velocity pay-per-view. Wait, can I change that? Does that change things a little bit? Let's see. That might have changed things. Oh, I guess it didn't. It's still all Velocity. Interesting. I guess not, because the European title was on. Oh, okay, so that's fun. Lars Sullivan versus Aleister Black. Pete Dunne versus Christian. The title's on the line. Oh, this would be fun. Obviously. Match of the year. Potential. Oh, Daniel Bryan versus Tyler Bate. Daniel Bryan just putting over like guys that don't need to be put over. Christian versus Roman Reigns. Finally, the title on the line. And then just some random fatal four-way. Completely crazy. I don't know. I guess maybe Xavier Woods has moved his way up to like the main event scene. All these guys have. I mean, you can see Jeff Hardy and Andrade being in the main event scene. Shelton, I can make an argument for, I guess, and Xavier, I could make an argument for. Okay, so Jericho takes the title again. Jericho's just been like the Velocity champion forever. Daniel Bryan beating Tyler Bate this time. He lost to Aiden English. He's not going to lose to Tyler Bate. New Day wins. Randy Orton beats Shinsuke. Aleister Black retains the title, and Pete Dunne beats the veteran. Takes the U.S. title. Is WrestleMania next? I think WrestleMania is next. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm going to tell you guys my plan for WrestleMania. My plan was to work this NXT army up, right? He continues to add people to his NXT army. He takes the titles, whatever, all that. It continues to happen. What was already happening is going to continue to happen at a greater scale. And at some point, it would affect Velocity as well. I tried to do that when it first happened, but then I was like, it's a little too hard to manage, right? And so let's at some point switch it over to Velocity. And it would build up to a promo by Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would finally come back, and he would cut a promo on Triple H about how he's coming back and he's gonna fight for his company. And it would lead to a match between Triple H and of course this is the rivalry. This would not be happening if it were the case. It would lead up to a rivalry between Triple H, Shane McMahon, and Vince McMahon. With the match at WrestleMania being Triple H versus Shane McMahon with Vince McMahon in Shane McMahon's corner. Maybe we would even do Stephanie in Triple H's corner. A bit of a throwback to WrestleMania 2000, where there was a McMahon in every corner, except Shane's in the ring this time. And they would fight for ownership of the company. And then I was going to actually have Triple H win, because I feel like most people would expect the WWE to win, and I would have Triple H win, and then all the shows would just be NXT shows at that point. But we didn't go through with it. So there you go. There's your plan. Seth versus Batista. Okay, interesting. Miz and Daniel Bryan. We built that up to WrestleMania, huh? Championships. Let's just look at all the titles. Triple H, obviously the main event champion. Undertaker, the North American champion. KO and Sami Zayn. Okay, interesting. A lot of people were able to hold on to their titles going forward. Obviously, Roddy lost the title to Kurt Angle. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the pay-per-view. Start the show. All right. So we got Batista versus Seth. Oh, okay. So Batista now has reformed Evolution. That's interesting. So this is completely different than what I would have done, because Triple H is now in the corner of Batista. Interesting. That's interesting. Versus Seth Rollins. Wow, okay. Very fun. Fandango and Tyler Breeze. They're finally going to blow off their little breakup. That's fun, too. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. These two guys, they got a feud. Damn, Universe Mode's putting together one hell of a freaking WrestleMania. Shinsuke versus Shelton. Okay. A little bit of a wrestler's dream match, I guess. Braun versus Undertaker. Two big men going at it. I like that. Undertaker can put Braun over. Interesting. Obviously, Triple H versus Brock. Brock, the winner of the Royal Rumble. And AJ Styles. Oh, what? AJ Styles is not on SmackDown? Or Velocity? Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll start here, and then we'll simulate them all. Here we go. Okay, so Seth Rollins defies the odds here, and he beats Batista. Interesting. Fandango beats Tyler Breeze. That's not how I would book it. I would have Tyler Breeze going over. Daniel Bryan defeats The Miz. Shinsuke beats Shelton Benjamin. Undertaker retains the North American Championship. I don't know when he's going to lose it, but okay. Brock Lesnar losing to Triple H. Triple H continues with the title. And AJ Styles finally, and all it took was somebody coming over from Velocity to take the title away from Jericho there. We already looked at these, right? Okay. All right, interesting stuff. Okay, so now what we're going to do, yes, start a new year. Okay, so we are now starting a new year. There we go. Okay. So what does this show look like? It's just going to be probably pretty basic, right? Yeah, pretty basic stuff. Nothing's going to really change here, right? It's just going to be same old. Okay, so we got Ray and Curtis Axel, Brock and Braun, Joe and Cena. Okay, so these are pretty much the same going on here. Okay, so let's go back to calendar. So we've got Extreme Rules, Money in the... Okay, so these are all just going to... Oh, these are the same as what I've already had. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip Extreme Rules. We're going to go straight to Money in the Bank because I'm curious to see who wins Money in the Bank. Okay, all right, so we're simulated. We are at Money in the Bank. Let's look at the rivalries first. So, okay, so Triple H and Brock going back at it. Everything's the same as the last time we looked at it. Oh, okay. The Bar versus the Club. A lot of tag team. Well, I guess it's not a lot, just the two. All right, so New Day versus Usos. That's continuing from... When was the last time that happened before? That happened at, like, Fastlane, didn't it? They didn't have a match on WrestleMania, did they? Okay. Triple H, Samoa Joe and Cena. Okay, that's going to be... All right, yeah, just a, pretty basic match. Who's in this? Goldust. Drew Gulak. Bobby Fish. Is that Razor or Akam? AJ Styles is there. Okay, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and Kurt Angle all make sense to me. Oh, it's Akam. Just look at the name. I was looking at the picture. That's a bad thing. Honestly, I'm going to root for Goldust in that one. No, not announce cash in. Okay, simulate all matches here. Okay. Nothing too interesting going on. I'm very curious to see who wins here. Oh, so Brock takes the main event title off of Triple H here. And AJ Styles wins. Okay, so not too surprising there. AJ Styles with the Money in the Bank. The problem is it's not going to get cashed in because I think you have to cash it in. Okay, so let's just go straight to SummerSlam then. Let's see what SummerSlam looks like. All right. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead. Let's go here. Ooh, Dolph in it. Okay, I like that. They just decided not to go with a third rivalry. And here also. Interesting. So Kurt Angle defends against Dolph. Tyler Breeze and Fandango have made up, and there's a new tag team. This is it. Oh, this would be a fun tag team. Chad Gable and Cedric Alexander. That's a fun team. I like that. Daniel Bryan and The Miz still can't figure things out. Andrade versus Pete Dunne. Again, another dream match. I like that. Jimmy and Jay versus Kofi. Okay, so that's still going. Jericho trying to get his title back now, and Brock and Triple H still going at it. Okay. We'll start here, obviously. Simulate all matches. I guess we could announce the cash-in. Oh, you know what would be fun? Meh. Okay. I'll explain it here in a second. Okay, so Kurt Angle retains. Pete Dunne retains. New Day retains. AJ retains. Wait, how is AJ the Money in the Bank champion and the Velocity champion? Brock Lesnar wins. I guess we should do it. We should do a cash-in right here. I guess we can't. We got to do it beforehand. Or you probably got to be in the show for it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on, let's look at I want to look at the power rankings. So Kurt Angle's number 1. That's interesting. Despite these two being, I guess, Brock being the champ. Brock's been champion for quite some time, too. I love the AJ. He's main event. Look, he's on the main event thing, but he's Velocity champion. Oh, Akam and Razor. I missed that. They took the titles. Interesting. Okay. New Day still tag champs. These guys are, I mean, these guys are just defeated. They lost their main champion. Pete Dunne should be higher up, I think. Maybe he's been losing on velocity and that's why he's not that high up, but he's held that title for quite some time. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to simulate to Survivor Series this time. This is going to be a lengthy one, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to just cut right to it, and I'm just going to simulate it. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Let's check out the champions. I think this is the best way to do it. Okay, so AJ's still a champion. Oh, Shelton has dethroned Pete Dunne. The club has dethroned the New Day. So this ended up not being decided, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess not. There was only one Money in the Bank match. Okay, well, interesting. European title, obviously, still on Alistair here. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the main event title scene. Triple H still. Okay, so Dolph finally beat Kurt Angle for the title. Breezango. Okay, so they broke up, got back together, and they were better than ever. They won the title. Oh, and Eric Rowan dethrones The Undertaker at some point to win the NXT or the North American Championship. Obviously, AJ still has his title. So let's go ahead. Let's look at what this show looks like. So New Day trying to take their titles back. Okay, Rhino and Heath Slater versus Scott Dawson. All right, Breezango trying to hold on to the titles against Akam and Razor. Pete Dunne tried to take his title back. Interesting. Bray Wyatt versus Aleister Black. So Aleister's just got a whole bunch of different opponents that he's facing, and he's just beating all of them. Kurt Angle trying to take his title back makes sense. And okay. Well, that doesn't quite make too much sense now, does it? Batista versus Triple H, but Triple H is also in the corner of Batista. All right. Okay, then. All right. I guess maybe there's some work to be done on this game. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's simulate all the matches. So, New Day takes their titles back. Breeze and Dongo win. Pete Dunne takes his title back. All right. A lot of taking the titles back. Aleister Black, again, he's just beating everybody. He should have a world title match, right? Kurt Angle, unable to take his title back. And Triple H beats Batista with Triple H in his corner. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We'll skip to the Royal Rumble here. This is how we're just going to do the next 5 years. We'll do Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble, and Mania. Not the next 5, the next 4. I guess this is 1, so the next... I guess we'll do 3 more after this. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's check out... Nope, not that. Let's check out the champions here. AJ still Velocity champion. Pete Dunne still. Okay, so everything's dead. The New Day are once again tag champs. Or had they won them? I think they had won them back, didn't they? Yeah, they did. So Samoa Joe, there we go. Finally, something cool finally happens. Joe is the main event champion. Everything else is still the same as when it was for Survivor Series. So let's go ahead. Let's check out the Royal Rumble. Well, who's rivaling? Triple H, Samoa Joe. Makes sense. Dolph and Elias. Interesting. Bo Dallas and Rey Mysterio. Okay, and then we got Miz and Roman. We've got the New Day and the Usos because they just can't stay away from each other, apparently. Okay. Goldust, Zack Ryder. Okay, yeah, not a lot going on. Titles on the line there. Title on the line. Title on the line. The Velocity title is just not being defended anymore, apparently. Maybe it won't be defended again until WrestleMania because that's the next time. I don't get it. Maybe it's got something to do with AJ being on main event. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's just skip through these. New Day retains, Ziggler retains, Joe retains, and the winner of the Royal Rumble match is Brock Lesnar. 2 years. You gotta be kidding me. 2 years in a row. All right, let's take it. Let's take it straight to WrestleMania here. All right, WrestleMania is upon us, but first, let's check out the champions. What's going on here? AJ, obviously. Okay, so, the Usos finally beat the New Day. Sorry, I just swallowed some saliva and I got stuck in my throat if my voice changed there. Everything else is still the same except for that. What's going on over here on main event? So John Cena has taken the title. Elias took the title. Oh, okay. Big Show and Shelton Benjamin are the tag champs. Obviously, that team's great. It's like, duh. Wait, let's check out let's look at the rivalries. Bray and Alistair, Miz and Daniel Bryan. An entire year of Miz and Bryan at this point. The Usos and the Colognes. Okay, Undertaker and AJ, and Cena and Brock. Obviously, Cena and Brock has to do with the titles. So, Miz and Daniel Bryan, 2 years in a row at WrestleMania, 1-on-1. Okay, titles on the line there. Undertaker and AJ just going at the Velocity title. Just fuck it. Who cares? It's just no longer even a thing at this point. We've gone an entire year, and the title has not been defended once, I believe. And not again. It's not going to be defended again at WrestleMania. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. Bray Wyatt and Aleister. Okay. Bray couldn't get it done the first time. He's got to go for it again. Triple threat match for the Intercontinental title this time. Interesting. And then obviously the title here on the line. Okay. I guess I feel like should we make a match for... I think at some point I might just get rid of the title off of AJ because I want to see what the hell happens to it. I feel like the game really screwed up. I guess whatever. We're going to have to go with it, right? Okay. I don't really care. Miz won this time. Daniel Bryan I feel like won last year. So I guess we're going to have to go another year and then figure out what happens in the next year. Primo Cologne and Epico Cologne take the titles off of the Usos. All right. That's fun. AJ Styles beats The Undertaker. Dash and Dawson take the titles off of Breezango. Bray Wyatt, finally somebody beats Aleister. He's been European champion for like 2 years. Dolph takes the title back from Elias there. And Cena defends against Brock Lesnar. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start a new one. New year here. So this is year 3. So I guess we'll just do 2 more after this. Let's go ahead and let's go to Money in the Bank here. All right, so the simulations are taking a little bit longer. I guess you guys wouldn't notice, but they are taking a little bit longer. So let's go ahead. Let's check out our champions here. AJ, obviously. So pretty much everything's still the same as when we last saw it. Let's see here. Everything's again. Oh, the Undertaker back on the top of the North American Championship route there. AJ still has the Money in the Bank. Like I said, he's going to hold on to it until he's going to have to hold on to it because I would have to cash it in, and I'm not cashing it in. So, okay, rivalries are not that interesting. Miz finally stepping away from Daniel Bryan, though. Seth and Batista back at it. Samoa Joe versus Jason Jordan is interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's simulate all of tonight. I'm just not even going to look at him. I'm just going to simulate just to get through this a little bit quicker here. Bray Wyatt defends against Aleister. Batista beats Seth Rollins this time. Kurt Angle he comes back around and wins the Intercontinental title. Oh, Jason Jordan for the main event championship. I forgot Joe was the champion there for a second, but Joe beats Jason Jordan. Miz beats Jericho, and Brock beats Cena, but the title not on the line there. Very interesting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and let's send it to SummerSlam. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna go to the show because I feel like the champions haven't changed very much. We're just gonna simulate all the matches here. AJ and Triple H in the first match. So Triple H beats AJ. Drew McIntyre and Rey Mysterio. Okay, defeat Fandango and Tyler Breeze. I feel like Breeze and Dango are gonna split up again. Jinder Mahal losing to Dolph. Title. Oh, that's right. Dolph lost the title. The Bar defeats the New Day. The New Day has really fallen off here. Brock Lesnar beats Braun Strowman. I guess him beating the champion at the last show means nothing. Just no titles on the line here. Oh, okay, there we go. Samoa Joe beats Big Show. Other than that, absolutely not a single title on the line. What an interesting SummerSlam that would be. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go to Survivor Series. All right, so let's go to the calendar. You guys know the deal. Let's check out the champions. Okay, so somehow The Miz has brought the title back to Velocity here. Christian comes full circle and wins back the U.S. title. The Colognes are still the champion, European champions, still Bray Wyatt. I like that. Miz finally, he brought the title back. I love it. Wait, did we do... Oh, wait. How did I not see who won the Money in the Bank? Did I skip... Oh, wait. Did I just miss who won the Money in the Bank? It must... Wait. How did I not... Was it not on the line? Oh, man, now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that. I'm sure somebody will leave a comment, but all these champions are the same. I guess because AJ had it, that it just wasn't there? Or maybe Maybe Miz won it and then cashed in? That's possible, right? But I don't remember seeing a Money in the Bank match. That's weird. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see what happened here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's simulate all matches. U.S. title on the line. Christian retains. Elimination 8-man tag. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Heath Slater. Oh, and AJ Styles versus Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, Jinder Mahal, and Jeff Hardy. Obviously, the Titus O'Neil team would win that one. Duh. Okay, Kofi Kingston and... so they didn't completely fall off the map. They had a tag title match, but they lost. Bray Wyatt beats Roman Reigns. Title not on the line there. Breezango has a shot to win their titles back, but the Revival retain. And John Cena wins his title back. Elimination 8-man. Oh, that's why. Because it's Survivor Series, so of course there's 8-man tags. So Kurt Angle, Drew McIntyre, Shelton Benjamin, and Braun Strowman beat The Miz, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, and Cedric Alexander. Those two teams actually make a little bit of sense. Okay, let's continue to the Royal Rumble. Okay, let's see. Who are the champions now? Anybody new? Nope, nobody new here. And anybody new? John Cena, Kurt Angle, nobody new there. I guess, no, Kurt Angle was champion. And John Cena just won, he won at the last pay-per-view we did, Survivor Series. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's just simulate real quick. Here we go. Bray Wyatt beats Alistair. Sami Zayn, and then, okay, I don't really care about anything other than the titles at this point. New Day can't get it done again. Kurt Angle defeats Dolph Ziggler again. Ooh, John Cena and Baron Corbin. Interesting matchup, but John Cena retains. The Miz retains against Roman. Interesting. The Miz is now just a top guy. And Seth Rollins finally defeats the two past year winner, Brock Lesnar. So, very fun there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's jump to WrestleMania. Okay, so Brock Lesnar is at the front there, which concerns me a little bit, but let's go ahead. Let's check out the champions real quick. Nothing changes. It's just like the titles never change for some reason. Like, again. All right, maybe they'll change at WrestleMania. Okay, let's just simulate. Dolph can't beat Kurt Angle again. Christian beats Orton. Triple H wins the North American title. Interesting. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they were once like dominant champions, can't win the titles back there. Bray Wyatt beats Alistair. Title, again, not on the line. It should have been on the line there. Miz beats Rollins. And Brock loses to Ambrose. The main event title just not on the line at the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Just no title on the line. Just Brock Lesnar needs to be in the main event, so obviously. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually skip forward to next year's WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm going to skip forward to next year's Actually, I'll skip forward to next year's Royal Rumble, then we'll do WrestleMania, and then the 5th year we'll go through like we did the last few years. So, here we go. Okay, so we have simulated. I only did this because this video is getting pretty long, and I want to get through it. So, Jericho, he comes full circle. Wins the Velocity title back. Shinsuke is now the U.S. champion. The other champions are the same. Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank, though. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at this. Braun finally wins the main event title, and pretty much everything else is the same. I know these guys had lost the titles, but they're now back. It's okay. Not much diversity in this universe mode, I guess. Okay, so Alistair and Bray Wyatt, a year later, still going at it. Title not on the line for whatever reason. I don't understand what is going on here. Either defend the title, Bray, or just, like, get rid of it. I don't understand. Undertaker beats Triple H. Wait, was Triple H the champion? I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter if they're just switching it between the two. Kurt Angle retains. Braun retains. Jericho and Daniel Bryan going back at it, but Jericho retains there. And Rey Mysterio wins the Rumble. All right, so let's go ahead and jump to WrestleMania. Okay, just because this one's getting overly long, we're going to actually do the same thing for the last year as we did for this year. So everything's still the same here. I'm not surprised. And Brock finally won the main event title. Everything else, the same. Okay. Not that interesting. So let's just simulate John Cena and Joe. Oh, okay. Batista's back at it, but this time against Cedric. I'm just going to assume Cedric worked his way up. Kurt Angle still Intercontinental Champion. Shinsuke still United States Champion. Bray Wyatt, again, he just can't defend his title. Roman Reigns takes the... Okay, so Roman Reigns, he was the first Velocity Champion, if I remember correctly, and he's now come completely full circle, won that back, and Rey Mysterio obviously cannot beat Brock Lesnar. So let's start a new year and jump to the Royal Rumble. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's check out the champions really quick here. I'm assuming there's something different. So The Miz, champion. Oh, Randy Orton, United States champion. The Bar with the tag titles, and Bray Wyatt, 17 years running, and Shinsuke with the Money in the Bank. Okay, interesting. Bray Wyatt not going to give up that title, though. John Cena, Drew McIntyre, I'm not surprised by. Akam and Razor. Okay, nothing too crazy going on here in universe mode, which I expect something crazy to happen. So the Bar take the titles there. Miz, okay, isn't the Miz like the champion? Why is he not defending the title? Drew McIntyre defeats Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's still in the IC title hunt, though. Crazy. Oh, now Alistair and Bray Wyatt are teaming up. Okay. That's actually a cool tag team, but I would like Bray to lose the title at some point. Seth and Dean going at it. All right. Triple H retains, and AJ Styles wins the Rumble. All right, so let's go ahead for the last time. Let's go to WrestleMania. Okay, so let's go ahead. Check out the champions one last time here. It's all the same. I guess we maybe should have done like a cash-in at some point, but this video is already long enough, so... Oh, Undertaker has his match, or his title back. All right. Okay, I'm expecting nothing crazy to be happening here. Maybe The Miz and Daniel Bryan will go at it again, but Randy losing to Shinsuke, losing the title. Let's just assume that's the cash-in. I don't know. Okay, Kyle and Roddy teaming up against Bobby Fish and Adam Cole. Okay, that's probably the most interesting match that we're going to see at WrestleMania. Bray versus Alistair. Again, just forget it. Who cares about defending the title? He's like AJ with the Velocity title. I'm not going to do it. Drew McIntyre wins in a triple threat match. These two just won't stop facing each other. What the hell, man? Miz retains. He finally defended the title. I guess he just didn't defend it at the last show, but he retains. And Samoa Joe beating AJ there for the main strap. Wait, so Joe wasn't Brock the champion last year? So Joe must have won the title back. Okay, well, the same people tend to be in the same areas, which is not that interesting. Bray Wyatt at the top. Of course, Bray Wyatt's at the defend the European Championship and show your strength. He didn't defend it since he won it. I don't remember him defending it ever. But there you have it, guys. A lengthy video. Universe mode, at least as far as it is in this realm, is officially over. That is the finale. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye!